All right. So angles 1 and 5. Here's angle 1. Here's angle 5. What would you call that angle pair? What is the name for that pair? Corresponding. And what's the relationship for corresponding angles? Are they congruent or supplementary? These are congruent. We only have 3 types of special angle pairs that are supplementary. It's the consecutive ones, consecutive interior, consecutive exterior, and then a linear pair. Those are the only ones that we have that are supplementary. All the rest are congruent. All right, angle 3, right here, and angle 6 over here. What would we call that angle pair? Alternate interior. Congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Remember, my supplementary ones are only the ones that start with what? Close. Does start with a C. It's consecutive. Or a linear pair. So consecutive interior, consecutive exterior, or a linear pair. Those are the only ones that will be supplementary. All right, then angles 2 and 7. Angle 2 is here. Angle 7 is over here. Alternate, yes, alternate exterior. What's their relationship? Congruent. Angles 6 and 8, these two right here. What would we call that pair? A linear pair. Linear pair. Notice it's not touching 2 different lines with a transversal in between them. They share this side right here, and together they make this line. So I've got my linear pair there. What's the relationship on a linear pair? Supplementary. I don't have enough room to write the whole word supplementary, so I'm going to write S-U-P-P-L. And the last one on the warm-up, angle 2 and angle 3. What do we call that relationship? Vertical angles. And what's the relationship on vertical angles? Congruent, yes. They are congruent. I want to spend most of our time today continuing to practice with these special angle pairs and solving problems. And then we'll get a little bit into talking about some very specific lines. So I want you to pull out that extra notes packet that you picked up yesterday. If you weren't here yesterday, it's in the red set of papers. It's one of the bottom 2 papers. We got through number 6 yesterday, so I want to pick up with problem number 7 that's on the 3rd page. All right, so on number 7, they tell me the measurement of angle D is 15 plus 3x. That's this guy right here. And then I'm told that the measurement of angle G, this little guy down here, is 5x plus 7. Trick question. Think very carefully. Do we have a name for this angle pair? I have one interior angle, and on the opposite side of the transversal, I have an exterior angle. Do we have a name for one interior, one exterior, but on opposite sides of the transversal? This is the only one that we don't have a name for. When we have one interior, one exterior angle, if they're on the same side, we call them corresponding. One interior, one exterior. They would be in matching corners. Here they're not in matching corners. Angle D is in the lower right. Angle G is in the lower left. So I don't have a name for this one, but I still have to find a relationship here. So I need to find something that's either the same size as angle G or something that's the same size as angle D so that I can use one of my known relationships. So either something that's the same size as G or something that's the same size as D. F, what would be the same size as F? G. So angle F and angle G are congruent because they're what special type of angle pair? These are vertical angles. So if they're congruent and G is 5x plus 7, then F would also be 5x plus 7. All right, so angle F congruent to angle G. That means the measurement of angle F is equal to the measurement of angle G. So the measurement of angle F is equal to 5x plus 7. All right? Well, now that I did that, I need to talk about the relationship between angle D and angle F. D and F. Interior or exterior? Interior. Same side or opposite sides of the transversal? Same side. So what do we call same side interior angles? What do we call same side interior angles? Consecutive interior. And what's the relationship on consecutive interior angles? Are they supplementary or are they congruent? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear. They are supplementary. So angle D and angle F are consecutive. Interior angles. That means they are supplementary. So the measurement of angle D plus the measurement of angle F is equal to 180 because they're supplementary. What is the measurement of angle D? (15 plus 3x). And what is the measurement of angle F? 5x plus 7 equals 180. What do I do from here to solve it? Add like terms. What are the like terms that we should combine here? I have 15 plus 7, and I have 3x plus 5x. What is 3x plus 5x? 8x. What is 15 plus 7? 22. So 8x plus 22 equals 180. What do I do after that? Subtract 22 from both sides. What is 180 minus 22? 158. Divide both sides by 8. We don't get a whole number, but the decimal's not too bad. What is 158 divided by 8? 19.75. All right, so that's one of the things that we were supposed to do. Find x. We're supposed to find the measurement of angle F. We have an expression for the measurement of angle F, don't we? because we said that F was the same size as G. So I'm going to take this information right here. Measurement of angle F is equal to 5. And now we know that X is 19.75 plus 7. What is 5 times 19.75? $98.75 plus 7? What is 98.75 plus 7? $98.75 plus 7. Somebody grab a calculator for me. You said what? 105.75. That would get degrees on it because we just found the measurement of an angle. All right, so now we found the measurement of angle F. Last thing we need to do is find the measurement of angle H. Well, here's angle H in the picture. How are we going to figure that one out? It's corresponding with angle D. And what do we know about corresponding angles? They're congruent. So angle H and angle D are corresponding. So angle H is congruent to angle D, which means the measurement of angle H is equal to the measurement of angle D. Measurement of angle D was 15 plus 3x. And just a little bit ago, we figured out that x was 19.75. What is 3 times 19.75? $59.25 plus 15. 74.25. That one gets an angle, or sorry, a degree symbol with it because we found the measurement of an angle, angle H. I want to do one more together where we solve this problem, and then we're going to practice just with some naming and looking at some lines, and then we'll get into parallel and perpendicular lines. All right, so I want you to look at number 8. We are told that the measurement of angle B is 96 minus 4x. So right here, 96 minus 4x. The measurement of angle E is 3y minus 15, right here. And finally, we are told that the measurement of angle H is x plus 36. So this guy over here. We're supposed to find both x and y. Which one should we find first, x or y? X, okay? So look at the two angles that have x's. That's angle B and angle H. What's the relationship between these two angles? Alternate exterior angles. And what do we know about alternate exterior angles? They are congruent. So angle B and angle H are alternate exterior angles. Meaning they are congruent, so the angle B is congruent to angle H. The measurement of angle B is equal to the measurement of angle H. How big was angle B? Yep, 96 minus 4x. And angle H was how big? X plus 36. All right. I need to group my x's together so that I can combine like terms. How do I group my x's together on the same side? We're going to add 4x to both sides. So x plus 4x would give me what? 5x. 96 equals 5x plus 36. And then what do I do? Subtract 36 from both sides. What is 96 minus 36? 60 equals 5x. Divide both sides by 5, and I get that x is how big? 12. All right, that's half of what I was supposed to find. Now we have enough information that we can find y, but we have to use what we just found for x. So I have to find a relationship between angle E, where y is, and either angle B or angle H. What is the relationship between angle E and either angle B or angle H? Angle E, and then I need one of the other known angles. E and H. What did you say that relationship was? They're not vertical, but you're close. Vertical would have to have no shared sides. They have to be across from each other. They're a linear pair, yes. And what do we know about linear pair angles? They're supplementary. So angle E and angle H are a linear pair, which means the measurement of angle E plus the measurement of angle H equals 180 degrees. Measurement of angle E, 3y minus 15. The measurement of angle H was x plus 36. Is there any substitution, any replacements that I need to do? Yes, what do I need to replace? X needs to be replaced with 12. So 3y minus 15 plus 12 plus 36 equals 180. Are there any like terms that I need to combine together? (1236) and negative 15. What do we get when we combine all those together? 33. 3y plus 33 equals 180. I subtract 33 from both sides. What is 180 minus 33? 147. Divide both sides by 3. 49. Y equals 49. Nice work. All right. Help me name the angle pairs down below, just like we did on the warm-up. And we're going to give that relationship either supplementary or congruent, just like we did earlier. All right, first one we're going to look at angle 6 and angle 3. What do we call that relationship? It is alternate interior angles, yes. And alternate interior angles are congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Okay. What about angle 10 right here and angle 12 right over here? Corresponding. Corresponding angles, congruent or supplementary? Congruent. Angle 1 and angle 4. Consecutive exterior. Are consecutive exterior angles congruent or supplementary? Supplementary. Yep. Yes. All right. 10 and 11, consecutive interior, yes. Congruent or supplementary? Supplementary. You're welcome. And the last one that we're going to do is 13 and 12. 13 is here. 12 is over here. Alternate exterior angles. Congruent or supplementary? Congruent. All right. Let's flip this over on the back side. We're going to turn this around just a little bit. I'm telling you that two angles are either congruent or supplementary. You're going to tell me that that means which two lines would have to be parallel. So I'll demonstrate on the first one. We're looking at angle 10 and angle 13. The transversal that connects them both would be line X right here. They would be alternate interior angles. So X connects them both. What are the two lines that they touch other than X? Line K and line W. So K and W would have to be parallel. We've got our transversal here. 10 touches line W, 13 touches line K. So lines K and W would have to be parallel. All right. What about 10 and 6? We're told that they're congruent. What's the transversal that would connect them both? W would be my transversal. So X and T would have to be parallel. Okay. 16, this one right here, is supplementary to 12. This one right here. What's the transversal that connects them both? X. So which two lines would have to be parallel? Line K and line W. All right. 12 is congruent to 6. Here's 12 and here's 6. What's the transversal connecting them? W is the transversal, so X and T would have to be parallel. And then we have our last set here, 8 is supplementary to 3. Which lines would have to be parallel? K and W. Nice work. All right, we're going to write down just a little bit in the next section, but we're actually going to solve those problems tomorrow so that I have enough time to pass back your test that you guys took last week and you can see your scores. All right. Slope-intercept form of a line. Y equals mx plus b. Point slope form of a line is y minus y1 equals m, and then parentheses, x minus x1. Formula for the slope, m equals y2 minus y1, that would be my rise, or we could also call this the change in y, over x2 minus x1. That's my run. Or you might also see it called the change in x, or delta x. For parallel lines, these will have the same slope. They will have different y-intercepts, though. And for perpendicular lines, they will have opposite sign, reciprocal slope. Reciprocal means we are going to flip our fraction. My perpendicular slopes, when I multiply them together, will multiply to -1. We'll use this information to solve problems tomorrow. That homework that you picked up on your way in the door is due on Thursday. We'll practice the types of problems you need to be able to solve that more tomorrow.